I started the House again because I moved to Colchester about 8 years ago, and after looking at the gyms in Colchester, decided there wasn't anything that was on that level really. So I decided to knuckle down for a few years and get all the equipment together and open up what I decided was a good gym.
I started training in terms of bodybuilding about 2 years ago. I went to a bodybuilding show with my brother, and that was what really sparked my interest. I saw a guy who I went to school with who was a couple of years younger than me, and he looked incredible. And I remember seeing him when he didn't look so good. It made me realise it was much more achievable.
I always knew from the first day when I started properly training in gym, I always knew I will good in bodybuilding, because always people was telling me, you got good genetic, if you don't give up and if you use all your potential, you can be really successful.
I started training really because I was kind of in a negative stage in my life. Like I didn't really know what I was doing, where I was going, like I didn't really have any kind of purpose. And then I just found myself in the gym and I realised, like, I don't know, it kind of gave me like a little bit of purpose, like something to get up and go for. Like even if I had like a really bad day where I wasn't feeling good, like I could go and train and like I'd done something productive that day.
And the atmosphere is really good in the House again. There's a lot of characters, a lot of people kind of really here to succeed and train hard.
There's constantly people pushing at you. Like regardless of who you are or what you're doing, there's always going to be someone better than you. You could be the best looking guy in terms of physique, there's going to be someone stronger than you.
Because it's the best gym in Colchester. Plus I'm not from England, so I would say this is like my English home, like my English friends, family.
A lot of people compete here, so you've got people kind of training really hard and new people coming through the door, see that, and they feed off the people that are already kind of doing well and achieving results, and everybody's really knowledgeable. There's pretty much not a single question that can't be answered by either the staff or other members.
Everyone's trying to help each other in the way people believe in each other and push each other to achieve their goals.
The equipment I've got in the House again is very much kind of specific to kind of bodybuilding and strongman, and it's a serious trainer's gym, so it's all plate loaded, got 3,500 kilos of weight plates, so no one's ever lost for maxing out on any machine, and all the machines are ISO, so you can work each arm or each leg individually and get the best results that way.
I train every day really, like I'll have a rest day sort of every now and then when I feel like I need one. Like I feel like I'm quite good at listening to my body, like if I need a rest day I'll have one, but I don't really schedule it.
I try to train most days. I rest when my body tells me to. I usually train 6 days a week though, 3-4 hours a day.
I would say definitely 6 times a week, 3-4 hours a day.
I've always looked up to the guys of like the old school of bodybuilding, like, you know, the golden era, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Frank Zane, Larry Scott. Like these guys have always had like their own unique look and they've created that, and I really appreciate that.
I had and I have only one idol from in the fitness industry who inspired me the most, and that's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I kind of think the best thing in the gym is variety, trying different exercises, trying new things and mixing your training up so it doesn't become stagnant and boring.
I like exercises that not a lot of people do, and like sort of they're like specific, like tailored towards like hitting an individual muscle. So I like a lot of like the old school exercises that like the guys from the 60s, 70s used to do.
I don't have any favorite exercises. Every single day when I'm going to the gym, every single workout I'm having, doesn't matter what I'm training, I'm exactly same excited about my workout. I would probably say my arms are very strong. People saying they really like my back, how my V shape on my back. But if I could say what I like on my physique, is probably my abs.
My strongest muscle group is my back. For some reason it's always been naturally strong. The best part of my physique is probably my shoulders. Genetically they're reasonably well sort of chiselled.
different kind of sports or areas of fitness have got different requirements for nutrition. So like bodybuilding and fitness is very much calorie counted and clean eating, whereas you go to the strength side of stuff, it's just about getting kind of good calories in.
Day-to-day nutrition is pretty generic really, like your typical bro diet, like trying to eat clean food. Even as a kid, I've just eaten meat and vegetables, so.
If it's not any competition coming in a few months, I'm not scared to eating pizza, lasagna, elarde, cheesecake, ice cream, everything. But on other side, if it's any competition coming in couple months, it's just about loads of fish, loads of chicken, turkey.
My day-to-day nutrition is pretty good. It's standard bodybuilding stuff: chicken, carbs, pasta, protein. You tend to stop looking at food as food, and it becomes sort of calorie intake, protein versus carbs and fat. In terms of supplements, I take all the general kind of bodybuilding supplements that are needed, so creatine, protein, BCAAs, ZMAs.
They play their part, as our supplements are a supplement to a daily diet really, so they shouldn't be the focus of your diet, but they can help.
Just normal basic, what is the most important. So there is some protein, BCAA, amino acids, creatine, and pre-workout.
I try to get all my nutrition from actual food. I'm a big advocate of actually eating.
To be successful in fitness through to strongman, bodybuilding, it just takes commitment really through all aspects of nutrition to training. I just provide the facility for them to train hard and be in the great atmosphere and around people that can help them on their way really.
There isn't really anything that I wouldn't do for my training if I felt like it was necessary. It's kind of a unique sport in a way. You kind of become a little bit self-centered without really realizing it, because you literally spend every day just thinking about yourself, how you can improve yourself, how you can do what you're doing more efficiently.
I would say all my day is just about sacrifices because of my workout. In the future, I'm competing already, but I want to compete on the highest levels in the world, and I want to win everything what is possible. So basically, I'm so motivated that I would rather sacrifice something today, anything today, for a better future.
I think genetics is 99% of it. A lot of people got contradicting views on that, saying that hard work outweighs genetics and stuff like that, but to me you need to have the package to start off with, and if you've got that you can build on it and then take it all the way to the top.
I think everyone, regardless of genetics, you can improve your look through being healthy and active.
If you are not genetically gifted, it's not extra much what you can do about it. You can still do your best, and you can still prove your physique, but for example, another guy who is genetically gifted but is not trained as hard as the guy who's not genetically gifted, he can look much more better.
You can't out-train bad genetics. You can always improve yourself, no matter who you are. If you go to the gym and train, you will improve your physique, but there's no chance of you becoming Mr. Olympia without good genetics.
I believe in bodybuilding is not book. It's not written book about bodybuilding. It's not rules there. And this is same with my training routine. I'm never going by any books or any plans. How I feel, that's exactly how I'm training.
I do countless amounts of research in terms of nutrition and exercises, and I like to keep my training varied, so I'm always looking for different techniques, different ideas, so then I can put them into practice in the gym.
There's a large percentage of the gym compete from fitness modelling to bodybuilding to strongman. A certain type of person can get up on stage and compete, especially in kind of fitness and bodybuilding. You're putting yourself on show and asking people to judge you, so it takes a certain amount of confidence and self-belief to be able to do that.
The feeling of being on stage is probably different for every individual. Me personally, It's not the most enjoyable thing. It's not like I dislike it, but I much prefer the gym work and the other side of bodybuilding.
It's something amazing. Like some people say they don't like being on a stage. They feel nervous, but everything is just in your head. Everything is just mentally. For me, I'm enjoying every single second on the stage.
When competing, the standard on stage is really high. I was very surprised at my first show to see just how good and condition everyone was in.
I want to sell myself in a world, but it's the best chance to like sell your name when you compete, like when you win some trophies.
It's really rare that I find myself in a position where I don't get excited to go to the gym.
Every night when I'm in bed, I'm thinking about my future, about my dreams and goals.
Long-term goals, well, not that long-term, but I want to win the British Championships in 2 years.
I have a real specific thing that I'm going for, and that's like you have to be focused to work on that.
Every single barbell, every single bench press or pull-up or whatever, I know I'm one step closer to my goals and my trophies and my titles, and I just want to be successful in everything what I'm doing, not just in competing but in life.
In terms of motivation, it's quite easy for me. I have a picture, a goal that I want to achieve, and I'm just going to keep working until I get there. Nothing will stop me.
I am an unfuckable pump machine.